Hello, good morning. Now we are meeting again. So we have completed practical number 15 and 16, inorganic qualitative analysis 1 and 2. So here our third practical for inorganic analysis. In your record book practical number 17. As we have in previous video noted down that in your board exam, teachers will give you inorganic qualitative analysis unknown solution. They won't give you any solids. They will give you unknown solution if that is colorless or colored, whatever. But in your board exam, they will give you unknown solution. So we have to all these test in inorganic in only solutions. So let's start. For inorganic, in negative ion we have three tests. First, dilute H2SO4 test. Solutions and dilute H2SO4. After adding dilute H2SO4, you can see no any gas, no any vapors evolve. That means CO32 minus, S minus 2, SO32 minus, NO2 minus, all are absent. Now second. Concentrate H2SO4 test. Unknown solution plus concentrate H2SO4 test. See, concentrate H2SO4. No any gas, no any vapors evolve. That means Cl, Br, I, C2O4 minus 2, NO3 minus, all are absent. Now, third test for SO4 minus 2. PO4 minus 3 is not in your syllabus. So, we have to take another unknown solution. Add BaCl2. Every time we have to shake the bottle. You can see here precipitates for SO4 minus 2. You can see here precipitates. White precipitates, that means SO4 minus 2 may be present. So we got negative ion is SO4 minus 2. Next, we will test for positive ion. Group analysis, 0 group. Original solution, that means unknown solution plus dilute NaOH. For NH4 plus we have to heat. We have to check the order. No any order order of ammonia. That means NH4 plus is absent. Now, zero group for NH4 plus is absent. Now, first group. In first group, we have Pb plus 2. We have to add dilute HCl. After adding dilute HCl, we didn't get any white precipitates. See, HCl. We didn't get any white precipitates. That means first group for Pb plus 2 is absent. In the same taste, we have to add only H2S. H2S for second group. You can see here some kind of changes. In your journal, there only black precipitates and white precipitates. Black precipitates for Pb plus 2 and Cu plus 2. Remember one thing for second group. Remember one thing for second group, if you get white precipitates, but in your journal there isn't written over here, you have already remembered that black precipitates and yellow precipitates. Original solution plus dilute HCl plus H2S aqueous. If you get black precipitates, that means Pb plus 2 or Cu plus 2, or yellow precipitates, that means Es plus 3. But if you get white precipitates, that means Zn plus 2. Remember, original solution plus dilute HCl plus H2S. If you get white precipitates, you can see here white precipitates, that means Zn plus 2 may be present. But in your notebook, that means in your journal, there isn't writing over here. Zn plus 2 comes in fourth group, but here we got in second group. So we have to do the third group taste. For third group taste, we have to take original solution, unknown solution. Third group, we have to add NH4Cl. Then NH4OH. NH4OH. For third group, if you got reddish brown precipitates, that means Fe plus 3. If you get gelatinous white precipitates, that means Al plus 3. We didn't get any precipitates, that means third group is absent. Now we have to taste for fourth group. Unknown solution, same. NH4Cl, you can add NH4Cl liquid too. Or you can use solid. NH4Cl plus NH4OH. Then we have to add H2S. You can see here white precipitates. That means Zn+2 may be present. So let's continue for confirmation test. For SO4-2, we had to add lead acetate. You can see here white precipitates. That means SO4-2 is confirmed. Another test for confirmation SO4-2. Unknown solution, original solution plus Na2CO3. Na2CO3. Plus lead acetate. You can see here white precipitates. That means SO4-2 is confirmed. You can see white precipitates. Now another test for confirmation SO4-2. Unknown solution, original solution, acidify with dilute HCl. Then add sodium carbonate. Then we have to add BaCl too. You can see here white precipitates. That means SO4-2 is confirmed. Let's move. Confirmation test for Zn+2. Unknown solution. Plus dilute HCl. We have to make two parts. First of all, we have to boil the test tube. After boiling, we have to make two parts. We have two parts. In first part, we have to add sodium hydroxide. This is our first part. First part, we have to add sodium hydroxide NaOH. You can see white precipitates. That means Zn+2 is confirmed. For second part, we had to add potassium ferrocyanide. For second part, we had to add potassium ferrocyanide. Pinch of ferrocyanide. You can see here again white precipitates. It's confirmed Zn+2. So, in this practical, we got positive ion Zn+2, negative ion SO4-2. That means ZnSO4 zinc sulfate. Remember one thing, in second group we have Pb+2, Cu+2 and Es+3. But in previous year, some kind of changes over there. Original solution plus dilute HCl plus H2S aqueous. No. Then if you got white precipitates, that means Zn+2. This is extra confirmation test for Zn+2. No need to write. This is the only confirmation test. Okay students, here we have completed the ZnSO4 zinc sulfate. Let's move for another. Let's continue for another practical. Again, we have unknown solution. In your board practical, teachers will give you every time original solution, unknown solution. You can say unknown solution too. They won't give you any kind of solids in any watch glass. They will give you always original solution, that means unknown solution. So here we have colorless unknown solution. Let's start from negative. For negative ion we have three tests: dilute SO4 test, concentrated SO4 test, and third test for SO4-2. Let's start. Unknown solution plus dilute H2SO4. Dilute H2SO4. No any gas, no any vapors evolve. That means CO32 minus S-2, SO32 minus NO3 minus acetic acid all are absent. But here remember another thing is, in dilute H2SO4 you got white precipitates. I will teach you next time. But remember this, in dilute H2SO4 test you got white precipitates. Now another test, concentrated H2SO4 test. We have to take unknown solution plus concentrated H2SO4. Unknown solution plus concentrated H2SO4. You can see here clearly gas is evolved with pungent order. That means Cl minus may be present. So in negative ion we got Cl minus. Now we will go for positive ion. Zero group for NaOH. NH4 plus. Unknown solution, we have to add NaOH for 0 group, NH4 plus. Now we have to heat the test tube. No any smell of ammonia. That means NH4 plus 0 group is absent. Now again further for first group, unknown solution plus dilute HCl. No any precipitates, that means first group Pb plus 2 is absent. Now for second group, unknown solution plus dilute HCl plus H2S aqueous. No any black or yellow precipitates, that means Pb plus 2, Cu plus 2 and Es plus 3 all are absent. Now we will go for third group, unknown solution solid NH4Cl NH4OH in third group. If you got reddish brown precipitates, that means Fe plus 3. If gelatinous white precipitates, for Al plus 3. We didn't get any precipitates, that means third group is absent. Now fourth group, unknown solution solid NH4Cl NH4OH plus H2S. For fourth group, if black precipitates, that means cobalt and nickel. If flash buff, Mn plus 2. If white precipitates, Zn plus 2. We didn't get any precipitates, that means fourth group is also absent. Now we will move for fifth group. Unknown solution solid NH4Cl NH4OH plus NH4 twice CO3 ammonium carbonate. You can see here clearly white precipitates. It means fifth group Ba plus 2, Cl plus 2 and Sr plus 2 are present. For this fifth group we have to make 3 parts. To confirm Ba plus 2, Cl plus 2 or Sr plus 2. Here 3 parts. In first part we have to add potassium chromate. We got yellow precipitates, that means Ba plus 2 may be present. After this no need to do Ba plus 2, Ca plus 2 or Sr plus 2 test. So we got it here Ba plus 2. We got it here Ba plus 2. Let's move for confirmation test. We will start confirmation test for Ba plus 2. Unknown solution plus potassium chromate yellow precipitates, that means Ba plus 2 is confirmed. Another test for Ba plus 2. When we started our inorganic qualitative analysis, from the first in this particle I told you that original solution plus dilute H2SO4 we got white precipitates. That test is also confirmation test for Ba plus 2. So we have to add again original solution, unknown solution plus dilute H2SO4 white precipitates. It confirms Ba plus 2. It means when we are doing inorganic negative test, unknown solution, original solution plus dilute H2SO4, you get white precipitates, that means Ba plus 2 may be present. It confirms. But in this test, dilute H2SO4 test is for negative. But it indicates also, dilute H2SO4 test, it indicates also Ba plus 2 is confirmed. So you have to remember this also. Another test for Ba plus 2, original solution plus dilute NaOH. Again we have white precipitates, it indicates again Ba plus 2 is confirmed. Now we have complete confirmation test for Ba plus 2. We will start confirmation test for Cl minus. We have to take dry test tube, add pinch of MnO2, Then we have to add original solution. Then 3-4 drops of H2SO4. Three-four drops of H2SO4. Now we have to heat the solution. Let's heat. You can see here yellowish gas. It means Cl minus is confirmed. Another test for Cl minus, again original solution. Plus lead acetate. Plus lead acetate. White precipitates, it confirms Cl minus. Another test for Cl minus. Original solution plus silver nitrate. You can see here silver nitrate. You can see clearly again white precipitates. Curdy white precipitates. It confirms Cl minus. So in this particle we got Pa plus 2 positive ion and Cl minus negative ion. That means BaCl2 barium chloride. We have found Ba plus 2 and Cl minus. After this we have to write color, odor, dry heating test, flame test and borax bead test. So you have to remember what is the change in dry heating test, what is the color test and what is borax bead test. You already know that BaCl2 has white powder solid white powder. That means Ba plus 2 color is white. We have again colorless solution. So in flame test we have to write apple green flame for Ba plus 2. For borax bead test we have to remember that borax bead test only for colored salt or colored solution. Here we have already colorless solution. That means in borax bead test you have to write dash only. For dry heating test you can write also dash. So color of solution is colorless. Odor you can write there no odor. Then dry heating test again you can write dash. For flame test you have to remember and write apple green test for Ba plus 2. This all test you have to write after Ba plus 2 and Cl minus is confirmed. That means whenever in board exam teachers will give you original solution, you can say is unknown solution. First of all, from this solution you have to find first positive or negative or positive. After finding this, you have to write color, odor, dry heating test, flame test and borax bead test. No need to do any kind of these tests. You have to just write from this. So students, here we have completed inorganic 4 practical. First NH4Cl, second CuSO4, third ZnSO4 and fourth BaCl2. So wait for next video. we will do another inorganic solutions. So students, till then you have to write these all particles what we have already done. So you have to write in your record book as soon as possible. Whenever you get time, please write and complete your record book. If you have any query, then you can message me or you can call me. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Goodbye students.